Okay, I have pretty much started this goddamn video about 5 times now because the subject of today is a touchy one. So let's get this out the way. It's been a long week. It's about 90 degrees outside today. I was ecstatic to get home and take a shower and drink a couple beers and be able to sit down and do this video. So it is Friday, May 12th. It's the freaking weekend. So let's just get into it. The word fake. The word fake is the most dreaded word in any professional wrestler's vocabulary. We try to keep it out of our vocabulary. But you always have these people who think everything we do is fake. Now, last week I divvied on some chops. Phone was falling. I'm going to still go with it though. So I divvied on some chops. There's no way of faking chops. You take an open hand slap to the chest. It's pretty brutal. It hurts. It stings. We are not sitting in the locker room before the show blowing up inflatable chairs and blowing up inflatable tables to use on each other. It's completely real. We smack the shit out of each other with these goddamn chairs. And it hurts. This is the way I explain it. It's not as fake as people think it is. Every move in professional wrestling is real. It just depends on how you apply it. Now think about that for a second. Every time Stan Sweetan and I got in the ring, every time John Saxon and I got in the ring, every time Mountain Man and I got in the ring, every time I got in a ring with somebody and I got punched in the forehead by all these stiff bastards. When I say stiff, they knocked the shit out of me and I knocked the shit out of them back. It hurt. So don't come at me with the fake stuff. That's the kind of attitude I took. So I had an open challenge to anybody over my 23-year journey through wrestling. I had an open challenge to anybody who I would have this discussion with. And I would get so aggravated with trying to explain myself, which I really shouldn't have to, because if you watch wrestling, you know that we are putting our lives on our hands. As a fan, sit back and watch it as entertainment and as a fan and what these guys accomplish in the ring and make y'all stand up and cheer and make y'all stand up and boo every single show. And you'll have a different respect for professional wrestling. But I had an open challenge to anybody that I would talk to, and I would tell them, listen, this is where I'm going to be next weekend. If I'm around your hometown, I will let you know. I will be at the Westwego Gym. We are going to be there at noon to set the ring up. You come in there, we will set the ring up. Me, personally, by myself, will get in the ring with you and I will show you some things, and you'll have a whole different aspect and a whole different thinking of how wrestling's fake. Oh, you're just going to beat the shit out of me. No. I'm not going to touch you. You're going to do everything to yourself. And you will have a whole different outlook on what we do. Nobody took me up on that except for one person. And that's my cousin Paul. My cousin Paul Ferrara. May he rest in peace. He passed away in a horrible accident in Bridge City a couple of years ago. He took me up on that challenge. I put him in the ring and I showed him what we go through. I did not touch him. He did everything by himself. As far as taking bumps, hitting the ropes, he took a hip toss bump. He took a regular back bump that I told him to give. I taught him how to do it himself. And he wanted to know what a chop felt like. I chopped him. I clotheslined him like we clothesline each other. He helped us with the rest of the show. We all split up to go get some lunch. We got back and he texted me, hey, I am laying on my sofa right now and I can't move. I'm not going to be able to make it. And then he continued to text me the next day about how he's got a whole different respect for what we do. And so nobody really took me up on that challenge because they it's easy to say that it's fake, but deep down inside they know what we go through and they know what we do. One of my biggest issues that I had coming up through the business was I would hear a bunch of parents tell their children it's fake. Everything we do is fake. And I would pull that parent on the side and say, please don't tell your child it's fake. And they would get mad at me. And I would tell them, no, listen. All right, you telling little Ricky over here, it's fake. Little Ricky goes to the playground and grabs little Joe and DDTs little Joe on a slide. And now little Joe is hurt. He's got a concussion. And little Joe's parents have to take him to the hospital. And now his little Joe's parents have hospital bills because little Ricky grabbed him and DDT'd him on a slide. And then just so happens the doctors get together and find out exactly what happened. No, they didn't get into a fight. They were fake wrestling. My dad said it's fake, that I can do this. Think about it. So the first thing they're going to blame is wrestling. No! Blame the parents for telling them that it's fake, that everything we do is fake. If you are a parent and you are in the middle of telling your child that everything that we do is fake, please do not tell your child that. Your child will believe you. You are their parent. That's one of the biggest things that I try to explain to people all the time. And then they look at me and go, you know what, you're right. I shouldn't be telling my kid this because it could be a lot of problems in the end, and it can. I will go out on a limb and say that 50 to 100%, 50 to 90% of the time before we go out there, we know what's going to happen. We know as trained professionals what to look for to what each other's going to do next. And if we know each other well enough, we should know what each other's going to do next. And we take it. You don't know how many times I took a closed fist to the goddamn forehead or to the jaw, especially from John Saxon, because if you've ever worked John Saxon, you know. Anyway, please stop telling your children it's fake. Please stop telling everybody it's fake, because it's not. We are 100% putting ourselves on the line every time we go out there for y'all. And I'm not bitching and complaining about fans at all, because if it wasn't for the fans, we would not be in the predicament that we're in now. We would not be in a place that we are now. I would not be as popular as I was when I was wrestling. So to the fans, I really appreciate y'all. I just wish you wouldn't tell your children that it's fake, because it's not. And I just don't like the word. Entertainment, show, I've got no problem with, because that's what we do. And it is what it is. Your kids believe, children, we need to get back to children being children again. Children believe everything their parents say. And if you tell your children that it's fake, they're going to go around thinking that it's fake. And they can headbutt and suplex and DDT anybody on the playground. And then all of a sudden it gets blamed on wrestling. So, with that being said, it is about 9 minutes in. If you have any questions, please hit me up directly. If you want to take me up on my challenge, it's still open. I still go to shows. I have enough respect from every promoter within a 300-mile area. I have enough respect with them that I show up at these shows and I get welcomed with open arms. And if I ask them to give me 10 minutes to prove to somebody that's doubters, they'll be more than happy to give it to me. And at any point, at any time. So if you want to know what we go through, let me know. We'll try to set it up. And you'll come out of it with a whole different thinking of how wrestling is. I love this business. I protect it as much as I can, especially the personal things that I've gone through this business. Like I said, this ain't fake. We're not blowing up chairs, inflatable chairs in the back. We are really killing each other out there for entertainment. And that's what we do because we love it and we love y'all. So this is one of the videos that it's touchy, but I'd really like to get the word out on that one. Y'all have a good weekend. Love each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Please share me. Please comment and please like. Like I said, share me. Later.